Welcome to Traveling Kangaroo, your ultimate guide to the best places to live, retire, and explore around the globe. If you're an Aussie thinking about where to hop next for your retirement, stick around because today we're diving deep into a quiet but exciting trend: why more and more Australians are choosing to retire in New Zealand, the land of the long white cloud. Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't everyone leaving New Zealand lately? Well, yes. Heaps of young Kiwis are bouncing over to Australia chasing better pay and job opportunities. But here's the twist. While the young are heading north, older Australians are making the reverse journey south, swapping sunburnt suburbs for snow-capped mountains and crystal-clear lakes. So, grab your Joey and let's bounce into why New Zealand might just be the perfect retirement spot for you. First up, one of the biggest reasons Australians are hopping across the Tasman Sea is the Trans-Tasman travel arrangement. This brilliant piece of bureaucracy is like a kangaroo's pouch. It keeps things simple and secure. If you hold an Australian passport, you can move to New Zealand and live there indefinitely without any visa hassles, sponsorships, or proving you have a fat wallet stuffed with 75,000 New Zealand dollars just to retire. That's right, no complicated paperwork or big upfront investments. Just grab a cheap flight from Sydney to Auckland, which can be as low as 125 New Zealand dollars, and you're on your way to your new home. Now let's talk scenery because New Zealand's landscapes are nothing short of jaw-dropping. Imagine waking up to pristine beaches, grabbing lunch by an alpine lake, hiking through rainforests in the afternoon, and finishing your day watching the sunset behind majestic snow-capped mountains, all within a single day's drive. For retirees who love nature and adventure, this is paradise on Earth. New Zealand is also famous for being the backdrop of the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit movies. So if you've ever dreamed of living in Middle-earth, you're in luck. Unlike some parts of Australia where urban sprawl and traffic jams can have you feeling like a stressed-out kangaroo in a crowded paddock, New Zealand offers uncrowded spaces where you can breathe easy and enjoy a slower pace of life. Speaking of pace, that brings us to the lifestyle factor. Outside the hustle and bustle of Auckland, life slows down significantly. Kiwis genuinely live by the philosophy of work to live, not live to work. The culture is laid back with less emphasis on materialism and status symbols. Perfect for retirees looking to finally kick back after years in the rat race. Plus, with smaller cities like Wellington and Christchurch, which are nowhere near as massive or hectic as Sydney or Melbourne, you'll find parking spots easily, avoid long traffic jams, and enjoy quick trips to the chemist without waiting forever. Safety is another biggie. New Zealand consistently ranks as one of the safest countries in the world. Low crime rates, almost no guns, and a stable political environment make it feel like a place you can leave your front door unlocked, something many retirees find very comforting. But what about cost of living? Well, here's the reality check. New Zealand isn't exactly cheap. Groceries can be pricey, and dining out will set you back more than in many parts of Australia. Rent varies widely depending on where you settle. Auckland and Wellington tend to be on the higher side. However, regional towns offer much more affordable housing options. Many Aussie retirees find they can sell their property in expensive Australian cities like Sydney or Melbourne, and comfortably buy a lovely home in places like Christchurch or Dunedin without breaking the bank. Now let's hop into something that can get a bit tricky, but is super important: Social Security and pensions. Thanks to a special agreement between Australia and New Zealand, your Australian superannuation can be transferred into KiwiSaver accounts if you want. Plus, time spent living in Australia counts toward eligibility for New Zealand's universal pension called NZ Super. Many retirees receive a combination of Australian Super, possibly an Australian age pension, and New Zealand superannuation payments, giving them a solid financial foundation for retirement. Of course, money isn't everything. One thing that truly makes retirement enjoyable is community and friendship. New Zealanders are famously friendly and down to earth. They value humility and genuine connections over flashy status symbols. If you choose to retire in regional New Zealand towns, you'll find strong social networks with farmers markets, community events, local sports clubs, and plenty of volunteer opportunities. There's also a sizable Australian expat community in cities like Auckland and Wellington. so you won't feel like a lonely kangaroo lost in a foreign land. And let's not forget the good-natured rivalry between Aussies and Kiwis. You'll enjoy some friendly banter about rugby matches like the All Blacks versus Wallabies or debates over who created the pavlova dessert. It's all part of feeling right at home in this beautiful country. So, is retiring in New Zealand right for every Australian? Probably not. But if you're ready to trade fast-paced city life for stunning scenery, safety, strong communities, and a relaxed lifestyle, all while enjoying access to world-class healthcare, then New Zealand might just be your perfect retirement pouch. Before we finish jumping around like kangaroos on a sunny day, remember, wherever you decide to spend your golden years, make sure it's somewhere that makes you truly happy, not just somewhere that looks good on Instagram. Although I'm not gonna lie, New Zealand does look absolutely brilliant on Instagram. Thanks for hopping by Traveling Kangaroo today. Make sure you subscribe to our channel for more travel tips and retirement ideas that will help you leap into your next adventure with confidence. Follow us on social media for daily updates and stories from around the world. And don't forget to visit our website at travelingkangaroo.com for exclusive guides and resources. Until next time, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and keep hopping forward with Traveling Kangaroo. Cheers!